We be chilling. You were shouting me like,
If
What?
if you're gonna pull up Twitch, just make sure you're muted. Should be up.
You want to be on the pod today?
Oh shit.
Hmm.
That is dope. Who did this?
Christopher Horn.
Nice.
I'm about ready to reach out to him and get my exact same one I had him do the first time, but just update it with the hair and whatnot. I think I should
More hair, more beard.
Yeah. Well, the hair itself, I'm not super worried about. It's the beard.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get, because I give out the stickers at trivia, and I'm starting to get like, who's this? And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's baby me.
Me when I was only 14.
The bar owner from last night,
Oh, cool.
we were chilling at the end of the night, and he made us tacos.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went and grabbed. He's like, "Oh, let me go grab my dog." And it was like one of those tiny Yorkies,
Yeah.
and she was so cute. Like she was super tiny.
Those things are cute.
And we were like, "Oh, what is her name?" And he's like, "Oh, her name is Chiquita, Mahita, Paquita, Luna."
Stop.
He's like, "No, like
That's too much.
that's the full name. Like even when she goes to the vet."
Like,
And they get so annoyed. Like
I bet.
Because you name a dog something like that, and you call it like Chicky. You just have stupid fucking
do they expect you to say the full name?
I just called her Chiquita.
Chiquita Bonita.
Little Chiquita Bonita.
She's tiny. She was chill as fuck though.
They are. They're cute little doggies. They're a little yappy, but
No, she didn't yell.
shouldn't yep.
No, she was chilling.
Well, get ready, Tim, because I think mom and dad.
No. What
No!
about?
You mustn't.
Now you
I think I should talk to
your
mom and dad
color.
about a little thing called responsibility.
Well, I said, you don't want a puppy. She's like, I don't want a big dog. I'm like, and you want a hypoallergenic dog, so you don't have to, like, clean up fur. You go. We're live on Twitch, just so you know. I don't know if you're cool with that.
Oh, that's all good.
It's legal.
You're not wrong.
But yeah, it would, like, have to be a baby dog or, like, a little dog. And I'm like, that thing's going to be at your feet all the time. All right, I'm posting this to the Happy Corner.
I just think
If you guys could share it.
Grandma and Grandpa's dog, Lady.
You didn't like Lady?
Not a fan.
Lady. My grandma used to get Lady's nails painted. She was one of those dogs.
I had a chick that used to do my nails and eyebrows,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a pit bull. She would paint his nails,
Oh, my.
and he was gray, so he had like these pretty blue
I like that. I
painted
like
nails.
that a lot. Let's pick shot glasses, and we got to do words. We are
Super behind. it.
slacking.
I watched the.
Yeah, that was Timmy's fault.
I watched the.
You did great, KB.
Trying
I,
here, man.
I fucking appreciate the shit out of you.
Your boo.
My boo.
Your internet boo.
Did Amy
Also,
tell you what she did for me? Because last episode we talked about how her and I met playing Rock Band.
Playing
Rock Band
Days
forever.
Stars a
So she
Sentence.
fucking ordered me a pair of Rock Band drums, and then Venmoed me like $50 to buy the new
Okay,
Rock Band
yeah,
on
like-
PS4. Just so we
What?
could- yeah, just so we could play together.
Oh, you don't get to. What are you doing?
I don't get that.
You don't get to pick. We pick it for you.
Oh, okay.
Your personality picks.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to do Rose.
I knew it.
If I think I'm the only one. Maybe. Who's in the chat? Talk to me. Please talk to me.
How many people does it say on?
To
Yeah, it's probably me.
us. Yeah, but it lies to me.
What's the problem? We go through this every other week with you. You always want to be vocal. I'm talking to you.
That's okay. We're just a little bit late. Who the fuck? Was that you, Rashad? Put that shit on silent.
Oh, my bad. I got you.
He was just like, yeah, I was. What?
Yeah.
What do you want? KB, you doing me bogus this week?
Huh?
You gonna do me bogus this week?
No.
I think you are.
I'm not.
Here's Rashad.
If you ever want to do KB bogus, you know you could just be like, welcome and happy corner or two.
That has been my that's been my words.
Not for me. I try to still like.
Okay.
I've been doing phrases consistently, and they've been like working out, right? Oh my god, what is happening in this house?
What's with all the conversation?
Is there's
Yeah, there's like a 2 cats and a dog debate going on.
Yeah. They're fighting over who should win in the primary.
It's the presidential debates.
Yeah. Who's older, so he's going Biden. He's like, I don't see how he's creepy at all.
He's fine. Yeah, who is like 70.
All right, on this one,
Uh-huh.
record the thing afterwards
Okay.
and then cut it in.
Okay.
If it works, and I think it'll work, what I have written out.
Okay.
But, and then next time we can just
Test.
Oh, you good?
Do you have you got a spot or something you gotta read?
Yeah. Sterling's podcast hired.
I'm paying.
He's paying for a spot on her.
Advertising?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
I did not see those contracts.
I didn't either.
I'm gonna need an invoice.
I'm like, hey, I figure if we don't even need divorce papers,
This is why.
this is why. Our new podcast. Mine and Sterling's new podcast called This Is Why, where we just bicker back and forth and talk about why we're not together.
No longer together. Y'all know. All
Bigger
right.
like an old.
I need a pen eventually.
I'm sorry. Here, I'm thinking.
Who is this for? This is for Rashad. Okay.
Okay. I'll text you. I'll have my people call your people. I want to talk to you. I better get rid of this McDonald's cup.
Yeah.
I ain't paying for it. That's just fucking water. I'm just poor. I just save McDonald's cups in my kit. No, I don't. Dude, if you can't pay a fucking $1. Like, I used to do shit like that. Whose is this? Rashad's. Okay. What's wrong?
I can't hear anybody.
Oh, no. Tim, no.
Tim, no.
No, Tim. Like, maybe you can hear us. It's just that you're not listening. You ever think of that?
It's like I hear what you're saying.
It's not that we're talking fast. You just listen slow.
You just listen slow. I do listen slow sometimes. I'm
I
like, oh.
fucking love that. Where am I? Where is everyone?
I don't know, Tim.
What the fuck?
What happened? What happened?
You know what? It'd be cool to play like 4 or 5, 6 with 2 different, like.
All right, give me that pen.
You know what 4 or 5, 6 is?
No.
Oh.
Check the notes.
Never mind.
Man, I don't hear shit. What the fuck?
Sterling.
Sterling.
I hear you.
Oh, gross. I'll fix that. There you go. No more. Stir. The actual sound guy. I don't get it. I slammed all the buttons in no particular order.
Because I came in from Wisconsin, I didn't bring the tequila.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's KB. This is
I made a
Did you write words
Oh,
for KB and Amy?
no, I did not.
Come on, man.
I did not know. I didn't. Okay.
Amy, I'm gonna give you a Sophia.
Okay.
Oh, you already got yours.
No. Those were hidden behind this donut cup, so I didn't see them. We're just not gonna fuck with those. You're gonna give me a Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a Dorothy.
Of course.
And then Reptar. No, wait, that's Rashad's,
That's
huh?
Rashad's. I love Reptar.
I'll give you Blanche.
Okay.
Those don't like have to be charged or anything, do they?
Weird.
Broke 'em with my good looks, I guess.
Can I think of words for KB?
What?
Okay, I got something.
I don't like that.
Oh, yes.
Don't whisper it into the.
We can hear you
Doing
better when you whisper into the mic, Rashad. Oh, man.
It's Joe again.
Joe again?
Again's here.
Hey, hi, Joe. Joey D.
I don't know if you want to do Jameson.
I'm so glad that we got to sit with the
I
DeGans
think
last
the dude
night.
in front of us looked over at Joe a couple of times.
Oh, he loved his laugh.
Yeah, I was gonna say specifically because
Those seats, it's so weird sitting there. It was like we were straddling the people in front of us.
It was like we might as well start giving a neck massage. To the
Right.
people
We
in
were
front of
right
us.
there. Like, so I had to address it. I was like, hey, I know it's not that awkward that we're like sitting right behind you, but it'll be fine. They all had a good time. It's
yeah.
fun. It's fun to sit in the middle of the room and watch your friend fucking crush and listen to like people around you be like, this dude's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Or when he would tell a joke, and then you would see like two dudes sitting there, and they would both die laughing, and then one would like hit the other one like, dude, that's you. You do that. That's what
Yeah.
you do.
Yep. Yes, Joe. Oh, it's a beautiful day to go to the park. It's yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely
I've
do
been
that.
to McKinley Woods. Walk around like a creep.
But it was cute. Joe would have like a good belly laugh, and the guy in front of me would just start cracking up again. I'm like, I hope I hear that on an album.
Is it me? Do I not deserve to hear this?
No. So everybody whisper, so Tim can't hear it.
What? I don't know.
Do
I just keep hitting the button because I'm.
we got all the words? We need to put a door on that basement. Hey. Your laugh is not distracting, Joe. It's beautiful. And I like to think that like Jim could hear it and was like, "Oh,
Well, yeah. Well, and Tony was talking about how he's like, oh, they put us like near the
Second
front of
row,
us. And I
yeah.
was like, dude, Jim was probably really happy to see your
a
face.
familiar face." Yeah. Cuz there was a lot of faces to look at. A lot of people. I mean, and we don't know how many of those people Jim actually knows.
Right.
You know, so
There was one confirmed in the line for our show. Somebody's like, wait, this isn't Jim Gaffigan.
stop it. Well, what's his
They
name?
probably
Was
still
at,
laughed their ass
Oh,
off
yeah, no,
regardless. So
what's his name was at the Comedy Shrine? Farley, yeah. Kevin, not the dead one. Joe DeGan says you look great, Rashad.
Thank you.
Yeah,
he does. The locks have gotten
Yeah.
longer. Look at that.
beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's why I needed you to send me a picture because I was like, I don't even know what Rashad looks like right now.
He looking like a lion.
Like what?
Like a lion. Like
Lion?
You got your
Like
mane and
Like a
shit.
king, Rashad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like a lion king. They should make a movie.
I don't know if they've ever thought about that, but they
No.
should definitely make a movie
Oh man.
called Lion
Oh
King.
yeah, Joe DeGan went out after the recording. He said he went to the bar afterwards. His tribe is amazing as well. Good show. Great show. Very proud. Very proud. I'm happy we gave him a rose.
Yes.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
I guess you guys could have him back on for another episode.
You know, his second episode's not doing well.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
Oof.
Burn. Boom.
Youch.
He asked me the other day. He's like, "Hey, where is that second episode sitting?" And I had to scroll down
Yeah.
almost
so-
to the bottom.
You're like
Yeah.
page 3, I think.
Dude, I was like, Jim, and he goes, I'll talk to my people from other countries.
Well, now that he's got something to promote, I'm sure he'll be dying to get back on.
He's dying to get back on.
All right, I think we're good.
Not gonna do
Nice
the other
and
one.
crisp.
Oh, what are we drinking? Oh my god! And I only have one shot glass. KB, give me another shot glass.
Oh,
I'm Sophia. I can be double Sophia if you want. I don't.
no. Cynthia.
Cynthia.
I love it.
Cynthia. All right. I have like barely any Malort left.
I'm doing Jameson.
Viewers, listeners. KB and Amy.
No,
are having Malort.
actually, Brandon Andreessen owes you a bottle of Malort.
Does he?
Yes, and we have it on. I've documented it on film. I have the clip. He owes you a bottle of.
We got the
Malort.
receipts?
We got the receipts. So Brandon Andreessen, who vows that he's gonna keep coming to Mike's now.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He lives 11 seconds from Mojo.
he really does, and it's getting nice out.
He could just stumble home.
You're not wrong.
That's better than driving.
Hell yeah.
100%.
So
In his fucking hey, look at me, show me car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Douchemobile.
What do you guys? Rashad, what are you drinking? KB's got shit over there too.
Jameson.
Alright.
Douche Mobile.
Where you at?
Douche Mobile, where you at? Did you remember when I convinced cousin Dennis that if you answer your Boost Mobile phone, Boost Mobile, where you at, they give you a discount?
They do really?
No. I literally just said.
This is why I gave you Rose, dude. This is why.
I literally just said. But I even.
He's like, remember when I convinced dumbass cousin?
And then I told him that Boost Mobile would call your phone and make the caller ID look like it was one of your friends, just
To
to make
test you.
sure that
Yeah.
you're answering Boost Mobile. Where you at?
For real?
Yeah.
And Rashad's like, really?
Yup.
This is gonna be fun.
You got the phone in front of you?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
Got the phone in front
Well,
of you.
it looks like we're pretty much good.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, I can see the chat. We're good to
Yep.
go.
All right. Well, then we will officially start recording in 5, 4.
It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture. The KB and Amy have just what the doctor ordered. Pull up a chair is the happy corner.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's KB,
And Amy.
and we have an amazing guest this week here with us. Give it up for Rashad Clarke, aka Rashad Clarke.
Rashad. I
Rashad.
can't say it properly.
Rashad.
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 Rashad Clarke is here,
Rashad.
ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, Datboi.
No.
No, you dropped the Datboi, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it.
Not on your Instagram.
Is it still Rashad?
I don't really go on there that much.
Well,
Yeah.
go change it. Just go change it.
I will change it.
I
right after
tagged
You
you
are a
in
grown
something.
ass man.
That's what you told me last time.
Yeah,
And
and you've only gotten older. So
Well, yeah. I definitely would change it right after the show.
okay, all right. I'm holding you to it. Somebody
Yes.
remind us. I'm gonna write it down. Give me this. I'm gonna write it down.
But no, Rashad.
Rashad Clarke,
Thank
welcome,
you.
Rashad.
welcome back.
We always gotta fuck with you at the beginning. Sorry. All right.
If you did not,
I did.
I promise to God, I take the volume down. I'm just turn it off.
Oh my god! If it was me, I'll kick my own ass.
Act like you been here before.
Right.
Okay.
Come on. You have.
Yes.
And welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy you're here.
Yes.
You're like legit one of my favorite episodes of the Happy Corner.
Yeah.
It's the one that I've probably listened to the most because we just laugh through the whole thing.
It's
Thank you.
infectious.
It is infectious. And because we just recently had a birthday, Miss KB's birthday was Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, let's do a birthday episode for KB, like, you know,
Mm.
and with a really, really fun guest. And I'm like,
Yes.
can we please have Rashad back?
Yeah. And he was able to do it, which makes me the
All the
swelling
way-
of the heart.
All the
Just
way happy. Yeah.
All the way happy.
yeah. And that's what we strive for here on the Happy Corner.
Yeah.
Bing.
Care
I wish there
Bears
was a-
and shit.
Yeah. Sunshines and puppy dogs.
Nice.
You into it?
Yeah. Am I into? What do you say?
She didn't say anything. I did.
Oh, what did you say? You
Said,
said
are you into it?
into. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm into
Good.
it.
Good talk. I'm glad.
Mhm.
I'm glad. How you doing? It's 2020, right? That's the year.
It is.
What are you up to?
I am being a father. Yeah.
Still?
Yeah. You know I was gonna walk out and never come back, but nah,
You would never do that.
Nah, I wouldn't. I'm doing that. What else am I doing?
That's your main thing.
I'm in the process of actually purchasing a house.
Stop.
Yeah.
See, this is why you gotta drop that boy.
That's I know. I'm doing that.
That man.
Now you're
That
that man.
That- you have
Clark,
graduated.
That man.
You should. change
Clark, that man.
that man.
That
Boys to
man.
Men never drop like the boys.
You're right. But he's a man.
They're men.
But that's the
But
point.
it's
They
boys to men.
yeah,
What
they
is
were
this
pointing
supposed
out
to be
their-
men to men?
they're transitioning from their boys to their
Men.
men.
But they're like boys at heart. You know what I mean? Like,
Look how y'all try to justify the shit for Boys to Men. Get the fuck out of here.
well, what were they gonna change it to?
Because they were
KB?
young when they first started out. They were like 14, 15, 16.
But they were
okay,
they were going
so
to
boys,
men. Yeah.
and then they
then
transitioned
two
to
men.
men. So now it should just
be men?
Men.
Two men.
Men.
4 men.
No, it's 3 men.
3 men?
Yeah.
My bad. That man though. Do you want to spell it weird or?
Yes, of course.
DATMAYNE.
Yeah.
Maine.
Maine.
Man.
That Maine.
That man.
Yeah, that's gonna be your your stage name now has to be
Clark, that man.
Datboi to Datman.
Oh, Clark boy to that man. Okay.
Yeah, that's your Boys to Men stage name.
That's funny.
So you know. So you're not. So you're doing fatherly things. Great. You're So you're focused mostly on that. We haven't seen you on the scene very often.
I'm gonna get back to like full swing and probably this summer.
Okay.
But just busy. You know, life happens.
How old's the kid now?
2.
2.
Yes.
Terrible 2s?
Terrible 2s, man. I'm trying to potty train them, and you know, I did do that game with the cereal.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I said, okay, let me know when you got to play the game, whatever. And here I go. I want to play the game. I take him in there. Nothing's coming out, but he's like, psh, 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 psh. You know, like there's no pee coming up, but he's
Doing the sound effects?
Yeah. What is wrong with you? But yeah, that's what he does.
One day, young man, when you drink too many Bush Lights at a frat party, you will understand
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Do you
the splash of
Do
the
you, I
splash
don't know.
is
I've
on
never
the
had to
phone.
potty train anybody or seen anybody be potty trained. Do you like potty train boys to immediately stand to pee?
That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
How's it going?
It's not going too well.
Yeah.
No.
Will you sit?
He will sit, but he gets up and he like fucks with shit. Like I gotta stand there with him, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's just got too much energy.
Well, yeah,
he's just all over
You
the
look
place.
so tired.
It's because of him.
I'm so small. So you're
And-
like, yes, I'll do the podcast.
Right.
That's cool. We're happy. You wanna what do you think, KB? You wanna roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that dice.
Roll that dice right there.
You chose the purple one.
6.
Oh. I'm going to have you re-roll because that's Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay.
3.
What would you do?
Oh no. Oh no. We already.
Y'all know what it is.
This
Y'all
is-
know.
I
what
hope that
time
he's
it
come up with
is.
a better
Y'all
story.
know what time it is. Here we go. Here we go. What would you do for the dick?
Hey.
Hey. What would you do for that pussy?
Oh, I was about to say, okay, pussy. I'm just not dick.
I gotta do the whole song because it's a
Oh,
whole.
okay.
Because sometimes people who like dick are sitting there.
Oh,
Right.
Or some people like
Right.
both.
You gotta do the whole
So
song. You
I
gotta be
do the whole
inclusive.
song,
Right.
Yeah.
Come
okay.
on, Rashad.
I got you.
You look so perplexed.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh, I'm not perplexed.
Okay.
What would you do for that pussy meow?
What would I do for the pussy, or what have I done?
Or
What have you done?
how did you lose your?
Which we know this story.
Yes.
We talked about how you lost your virginity
Yeah.
in a hotel room. You
Yeah.
saying, "Can you feel the love
Yeah.
tonight?"
And now he has his
actually,
lion mane growing in.
What have I done? Actually, I was talking to my friends a couple months ago, and I remember this girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but
That's fine. She listens, I'm sure.
right. It was late night, and it was booty call hours.
Mhm.
And
Which are between the hours of what and what?
I'm gonna say booty call hours, depending on your age bracket, though.
Okay.
So like we're gonna say from 18 to 25.
Mm-hmm.
Pussy, booty call hours are like 11 p.m. I would say till like 3 in the morning.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. After 3 is too late.
Right.
After 3, we getting breakfast and going to sleep.
Right.
Like that's
And
what's
maybe we'll do
happening.
it when we wake up
Yeah.
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. So that was booty call hours.
Yes.
All right. And this is when this story takes place.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I asked her, I said, hey, I would like to come over. And she's like, for what? Like, you already
She
know.
wants you to say it.
Right. Like, no, I'm just trying to chill. That's what my
Mhm.
response was.
Mhm.
And she said, well, if you're going to come over, could you at least bring some liquor? Right. And I'm like, okay. But the liquor store was closing, so I had to hurry up. And I remember she asked for, like, some Ciroc.
Mm.
Here we go.
She asked, she asked for peach Ciroc. Well, I remember I had a empty Ciroc bottle and some
Yeah.
Vodka.
Nice.
So
You dumped it.
yeah, she had Vodka. But yeah, I was questioning myself, like, damn, does she have to get drunk to sleep with me?
No, I think she was just trying to come up on a bottle of alcohol.
Right. She might have like had a little bit while you were over, but she was saving that for like
Yeah.
a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
Right.
she not 21?
She's older. She was, I'll say she was like 27 at the time.
Okay, so she was out of that range. What time did you text her or call her?
1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock. Okay. What's booty call hours for a 27-year-old?
Theirs start a little earlier.
Like 9 p.m.
Right.
to 1.
Yeah.
It depends.
You
though.
hit the cusp. No, I feel like that's more like in your 30s booty call hours. Is like 9 p.m. to 1. Like
Yeah,
don't message me
yeah.
after 1.
Yeah, and then 9 p.m. if you get over there for the booty call, it always starts with like popcorn and like Netflix.
Yeah, you're watching a
Like-
show.
like-
You're watching a show, and then you're like, yeah. and then you're going home.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, in my bed.
Have you ever
Like when you get older, it's important to get back to your
bed. Mm-hmm.
have you ever experienced someone like Facebook calling you around that hours? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like ain't that like
Don't do
that's
that.
fucked up, ain't
So-
it?
Don't do that.
So somebody
You
somebody
jackasses
like
that are doing that, stop doing that.
there's a lot of, you imagine, a lot of like people that come in and out of the donut, and some of them are very questionable individuals. But they find me because we have a lot of mutual friends. And there was one from there, and he's like, I've seen you at the donut. I'm like, cool. And then he, one night, just out of the blue, like, Facebook calls me. I don't answer that. Like, I don't answer those. So I don't answer, and he's like, hey, you want to come smoke some weed? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. And, like, his, like, profile picture is, like, him and his girlfriend and their daughter.
Oh wow.
So I was like, this is really bold, you know? And he's like, come out to this hotel room. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that
Not
either. And I'm like, you clearly have a girlfriend. And I don't really play that shit. And he's like, no, I'm here with my brother and his wife. And I'm like, okay, I don't care.
I don't
I'm not
give a
coming.
fuck. What?
And then he says, my brother's wife is white. And I'm like,
What that got to do with
What?
okay.
anything?
I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Was he black?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
But I don't get, like, that's not going to switch. I'm not going to be like, oh, there's a white person there. Yeah, I'm away.
He was trying to make you feel comfortable.
He's trying to throw out codes. Like, there's another white person here.
Yeah. You're gonna be safe.
You guys want to do crafts? Like, you guys can craft. Like, he's just
We're gonna do one of those things where we drink wine and paint.
Yeah.
Do you want to drink wine and paint?
at the Bel Air Motel.
Wow. Damn. That's
Hey, dude. I that's the most hilarious shit because that reminds me of one of my, younger uncles. I don't know if y'all had that younger uncle who like was cool as fuck, but was married, but went off and did shit at like bootleg shit like that, like going to the Momo with like a side piece, like him and the homie. And I'm like, dude, like you're like 38. Like what's going on? Like what's going going on that y'all busting down a bottle of Hennessy and playing spades and smoking blunts in the Momo? Like,
Yeah.
well, you got a whole ass house.
Right.
Like you're paying a mortgage
Oh, yeah.
and
No,
you're
I
going to
didn't-
church in the morning. Like fuck that.
I don't think we had that. I mean, we had some other, like, demons in our family, but I don't think anything like that. But mainly because our uncle didn't really stay married. Like, he was a single man. He was pimping for a while and shit.
Oh, that's dope right there.
Yeah, that was Uncle Pimpy. That's what we called him.
Uncle.
May he rest in peace.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he died.
Pimping ain't easy.
Pimping ain't easy.
Oh, damn.
Pimping hoes to death. That's what happened.
I think they wrote a rap about him. I don't know.
They
I've
might
been
have.
pimping hoes to death.
I ain't lying. Like, I have a joke about it. They literally, like, they legit played Nickelback at his funeral, and I was just so fucking disappointed.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you
man.
kidding? And fucking my brother's dumbass. He was sitting behind me, and they're playing Nickelback. I am
Which song? Look at this photograph.
never made it as a wise man. Couldn't cut it as a poor man steal it. They're like, he
This
really
is how you
related to
remind-
this
Yeah.
song, so we're gonna play it. And I'm
No,
like,
that was unnecessary.
so they did. So I am trying to stifle my laughter because I'm at a fucking funeral. My uncle, I'm trying to be supportive of my family. And Tim's behind me and he's got his feet up on my seat and he's like kicking my chair into the beat of this Nickelback song. And so I'm laughing so hard that like I'm hoping to laugh so hard that I start crying so it looks like I'm not the biggest asshole. But that's how I was trying to play it off, just like laugh crying into my hands so nobody would fucking pay attention to me.
Dude, you have to have those moments at the funeral. Because, like, at my uncle's funeral, he, like, the cancer had, like, gone to his eye or some shit like that, so he had lost his eye. So he had an eye patch, and all I kept thinking was, like, man, he looks like a pirate. Like, the whole outfit, and I kept laughing, and I was like, dude, we should put a little bird in there with him.
Wow.
Well,
my-
like, what was going on under there?
And my mom was just like, she was...
Because I'd be like, why do they have to keep the eye patch on him.
That's what I
His
was.
eyes are closed.
Because it wasn't
It wasn't
good.
pretty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense then.
So like they had the eye patch and everything, but he legit looked like
himself.
Did he have like a puffy shirt on?
no. He had on like a suit. It's like if a pirate had to go to court. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Was
That's
there
it.
like crushed velvet at all? Because that would have been fucking sweet.
no
No.
crush about it.
It's very cottony and flowy, right?
Tweed.
Tweed.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
But yeah, my mom was like, and I know you can say that to me. She was like, don't say that to anybody else.
Yeah. Keep your fucking mouth shut. I know I did that joke about my uncle in front of like somebody who like grew up like best friends with that uncle's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing the joke and I look over at her and she's just like shaking her head at me because she knows who it's about. And I'm like, I'm sorry. She's like, you're fucking bogus as shit for that. I'm like, hey, if you can't laugh at it. It was a funny fucking moment. Yeah.
It's
I mean, they played.
Not Johnny
Nobody-
Cash.
I'm just disappointed nobody consulted with me. Like, I would have been like, this is a bad idea. Don't play Nickelback at this man's. You have respect for him.
Yeah.
You don't fucking play Nickelback.
You're
at
not
his funeral.
playing Nickelback.
Yeah. Yeah. But oh my God. And there was another moment where I don't know, whoever reads the shit, it was a little bit religious, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who it is. But he just like broke out into song. We were not prepared for it. Like, it went from
Did
like.
he expect you to join in?
Eventually, yeah. But it was like Amazing Grace. But like he went from like just, talking and being like, my thoughts are with the family. And just moment of silence and then just like belts out. And we're like, whoa. Like we all jumped. You don't want to jump at a funeral. All right. It's not fun.
Hey,
Someone hit a word. I
but
want to address that.
But motherfuckers do want to get off their little moment at the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like there are motherfuckers that's their time to shine.
Yeah.
Like they
for
about
sure.
like they're about to go for it. Like it's
Oh my
American
God.
Idol.
And my aunt, who is there, she wants that guy. She's like, I need him. He better be at mine. I want him singing at mine. She's like so in love with him. And I'm like, he is alarming. Like he startles people. I don't like it.
Hey, bro. And then he gonna pull out the Amazing Grace in hopes that you sing along with his ass.
He goes like this.
Because the performance gets to last longer. If everybody know the words, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think we tolerate YMCA for so long?
Right.
It's because it's easy. Everybody know the words. You
Yeah.
get everybody doing that shit. Everybody's like, oh,
There's
okay.
moves.
Yeah. You could do that for
Everybody knows that dance.
the cha-cha slide. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, they'll bust that down for a good 20 minutes at a family reunion with all the different little tweaks and twerks to it. So it's like, them motherfuckers, they just want the attention, so they just do a song that they can bust out, and then they can drag it out because everybody knows the song.
My office at my work has like downsized a bunch, so there's not very many of us, and I think 19 of us. And we try to do like cute things around the office.
That's
I must have hit a word.
yeah, cute.
That's sweet.
Thank you. Yeah, I just
I wonder who it could be. Anyway,
can I?
no,
I
it's
can't.
not for you.
Oh, that's.
It's for me.
Oh, okay. That's how.
Rashad, are you new?
No, I'm not.
Have you been here before?
Yeah. Well,
Were
all
we
right. So
not
there
doing
was
it
there
right?
was two. There
Okay,
was
let's
two of
do
them.
it.
So
Fine.
apparently one was Amy.
Correct. Guess what the word was.
Cute.
Correct. Guess
No,
who the
wait.
other person was.
Amy.
Correct. Guess what the other word was.
What?
Nickelback at Uncle Pimpy's funeral. No, it was just Tim, which you said in the story about them playing Nickelback at Uncle Pimpy's funeral.
Bottoms up.
I'm out of my lord. I'm gonna wait a second on that one.
That's okay.
Can we get into something? I don't know. Roll the die.
Roll
What
the
are we
die.
talking about? What does that say? One?
You ain't got to lie to kick it.
I like this.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we didn't have this one.
No, this is fairly new.
This is a new one. So, this segment is about the biggest lie you've ever heard or the biggest lie you've ever told.
The biggest lie I ever told. You know what? I would say I've lied about my age, which, but you know what? When I was taking care of my grandmother, I did lie when I was talking to the mother of my child. She's like, "Oh, who do you live with?" You know, it's just me and my grandma. She's like, "I said, I live by myself."
Oh.
And then, but I didn't think, you know, like we were dating, like I didn't think it was gonna like transition to like a full blown relationship.
Right.
So eventually, you know, I had to come clean, but she'd be like, "Hey, can I come over?" I'm like, "Nah, let's do it at your place," you know.
Oh, really?
Right. And
How long did you keep up with that?
man, I've kept up with it for about a month and a half.
That's not okay.
About a month.
I thought it was gonna be like.
No. About a month and a half.
And what was her reaction?
You know, she was disappointed, but at the same time, it wasn't no biggie. She's just like, you know, don't lie to me again, you know. But you know, because she would question me. She was like, "Well, if you work from this hour to this hour, you're like, why can't I come over? Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I'm taking care of my grandma and stuff like that. And she's like, "Oh, well, why you can't come at 9 instead of 8? Because my grandma gets 8 o'clock meds." You know what I'm saying? So like she picked up on my habits and my schedule real quick. But you know that's what women do though. So what women do, they learn your habits.
And that
quick.
was a special situation. It wasn't like you like a scrub that was just like not doing anything. Like
you
it
were
was
taking
you
care of
taking
your
care
grandma. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like you was looking out for your family. Which
Actually,
is what you're supposed to do. You know.
I got cool points for that when she found out. So,
Yeah.
oh, you're taking care of your grandma. Okay, that's no
That's
biggie.
sweet.
Right.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I took care of my grandma. Nobody cares about that. But
Right.
when it's a man being like, women are just, you know, people assume they're gonna be like in the caregiving role. Yeah. But like, yeah, when a man does it, you're like, oh, that's pretty sweet.
Right.
That's pretty sweet.
Even like I would take her like to Golden Corral, which you know that's her.
That's her
favorite.
spot.
Yeah.
That's
you know?
it. Yeah.
And
Will she bring bags?
dude, she was still.
Yeah.
You know, she takes that the big ass purse and she wraps it up. Like she'll take a piece of chicken, wrap it up in a napkin, look around and put like, dude, they see you.
Yeah.
They're not saying nothing to you because like, you know, they respect you. They know you come in here damn near every day. You spend money.
Let her take some food home.
But yeah, if she thinks she's being slick and she's not.
Let her get her thrill.
Right.
Let her get her thrill.
Right.
though.
Right.
That was her
You know.
shit.
Right.
That's awesome.
But that's fun. She we go to Golden Corral all the time, and like when I be helping her, like, oh, that's your grandma there. So I'm like, yeah, that's my grandma, whatever. But sometimes she get independent, and like she be like, I got it. And so I'm like, okay, fine. I let her, you know, get her independence on.
Yeah.
And then like, but she'll let somebody else help her sometimes, and then they'll come back to the table and look at me like.
Yeah, you dickhead.
Right.
Why is she helping your granny?
Dude, you're fucking me up here.
What the fuck?
Right. So
What the fuck?
yeah, she was something else.
We got kind of little sidebar here. We got kind of fucked up with our Facebook poll this week.
Yeah, because
Facebook
Facebook
took
is
the
being
poll again.
whack as fuck.
Yeah, stop
Fuck
taking
you guys.
the poll away.
Yeah.
We need it.
Yeah, dude.
It's like half of our shit.
Hey, PSA, man.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh. She said no PSAs this year.
I gotta break it, dude. Stop changing the shit. Like, once I figure out how to use the shit, they want to change it and make the menu look new and all this other fucking bullshit. Just
Stop it.
leave the fucking app alone.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm so
It
tired of
looks
it.
crazy.
You guys are doing all this extra shit. You trying to have little Google, little Facebook faces for holidays and shit, little ads and all this other bullshit, Red Table Talk TV show and all this other shit. But just leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Seriously, you make me yearn for the days of fucking old school MySpace where I could change the background, like where I could put up the songs that I was fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Like people had
And make a top 8. That was
like,
petty as fuck of MySpace to do.
dear God, man. Oh,
That's how you knew your friends were mad at you? Like if they took you out of their top 8.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was fucked up. That was super fucked up.
it's just so annoying, man. Just leave it.
I know. Well, we need the polls, and I hate that they fucking did that. I guess we can do like an outside polling website. Come on.
But it's not the same.
It's
not
not,
the
the same.
They like changed it. First off, like they stopped making you able to like make more than 2 answers. I'm like, not all poll questions are yes or no answers or have 2 options. And then they let you do a poll on your story, which is also 2 options. It's stupid. Just fucking give the people what they want. Stop it. How hard is it to just leave
And
that?
why is it on some people's it's like that and then some people's it's not?
Yeah, we've seen pages that are still doing polls, so we'll get it figured out. But so we didn't get really any traction on our poll this week because we didn't have a fucking poll option.
Yeah.
But the question
Once again,
was,
fuck you, Facebook.
Yeah, fuck you, Facebook. The question was, and I just felt like we should discuss it with Rashad here, was like when it comes to, how did I word it, KB? It's like when it comes to sexy times, right? Like,
Yeah.
would you rather go older than you in a partner or younger than you but legal? Don't be a creep. We had to specify because you don't know people on Facebook.
Right. I particularly like older women.
And we knew that would be your answer.
Yeah, I like older.
It's always been that way.
Man, when I was started watching porn, I always went for mature.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was.
How old is too old, or is it just depending how you look? I know
I
you're
would-
in a relationship now. I'm just
I
hypothetically.
wouldn't go past 45,
How old are you?
30.
Okay. Okay. 15
Actually,
years.
and she's about to be 45 in April.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
you
is
do like
this
you've
is-
always gone older, huh?
this is it for me. Though.
Have you
What
ever
is it
gone
that-
younger?
Have I ever gone younger?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've dated young.
What are I want to know the benefits of younger.
I was gonna say, what are the benefits of older?
All right. Younger, like they're
I think older is just experience.
yeah, and like younger, they're more adventurous. You know.
Yeah.
They're like they'll stay up all night with you or whatever. Older, like, hey man, is this happening or what? 'Cause I gotta get up.
We gotta go to bed. And you prefer that.
Right. I'm straight to the point. You know what I mean? Older, I don't know, like my experience, she can cook.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Experience. in
Rashad
the
likes to be
kitchen.
taken care of.
Nah.
I mean, what man does it sometimes, you know? She might
She
order
can
Uber,
cradle you.
right,
You can suck on her nipples. Like
Right.
it's just.
right.
Okay, we have some feedback in the chat from Autumn. Hi, Autumn. We love you. Okay, Autumn says younger. You can teach them exactly what you want, and they aren't set in their ways. They seem to be eager to please. She's got a point.
Yeah.
And I was taught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh God, why do I have to talk about this? Like, I feel like I play that role sometimes. I'm like the younger you can, like, because I do usually go older.
Mhm.
I don't fuck with people younger than me. Generally, I have, but it's not my preference.
Right.
So I think I've only dated 2 women that were older than me,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest have been younger.
And you prefer younger.
Yeah, I do.
Is
And-
it for Rashad's reasons?
It's the fun of it. It is more adventurous. It's more creative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot more things that you can do, and I'm not just talking about like sexually, like just in the space of like hanging out with them within that time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
there's a lot more they're willing to do versus like somebody who is older and is just, like, because they be ready to, like, hey, bust a nut, cool,
Right.
pound it,
Later.
out, and boom. And so then, what the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
And so,
Can only imagine.
and so for, and so for me, I've always dated younger than me.
I think I've always gone older. Sterling's like, he was pretty close in age to me, and I think that's like the only. I mean, I just don't want to play that role of being like the one in charge. I think I'm
Right.
more submissive.
That's what I get all the time.
Yeah,
Is that it's like, what do you want to do? It's like,
you're in charge.
yeah, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, which I don't mind.
This is why we would work together. I don't know why. We have more feedback in the chat. Age is just a number. If she can turn you on, that's all that matters in that regard, which I also agree with.
Legally.
Legally, yeah. That's from a Good Day Today. I don't know who you are, but thank you for your input. And I also agree with, I don't really focus on when Sterling and I got together, he is actually like pretty, not younger than me, but he's pretty close in age to me, and I usually go older than that. But like I never really focused on that with him.
The other thing is I'm gonna say this, like, there's this assumption with older women that they have their shit together. Let me tell you something.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
No.
Like, I have friends who were like, "Oh, you need to date somebody closer to your age," and da 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 da. And I'm like, dude, you'd think that everybody, just because they're getting older, they're getting wiser. They're not. Some of these motherfuckers are just remaining, out here crazy.
Right.
So, like, it's just like,
We've been crazy.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's not necessarily the age thing, because I have dated younger women who've had a way better perspective on everything than some of the older
women,
the few older women that I have dated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they're already kind of set in their ways and their views, and they're not as malleable, So
I think it does have a lot to do with, like, if you're more of a submissive or, dominant personality.
You think?
I think so.
I think
I mean, do you think there's a lot of younger men dating older women and being, like, in charge?
hell no.
No.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. And do
Nah.
you think there's a lot of older men dating younger women and letting those women be in charge?
To a degree.
More
Maybe.
so than the other way around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
But
The
it's
majority
probably still
is
a lot of,
yeah.
she's the submissive personality.
I think at that
That's
point,
my theory on that.
I mean, I think I see a lot of older men with like really young women or whatever, but
Yeah,
they're
that freaks me out a little bit.
yeah, it's like almost like sugar daddy status.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
not doing all that. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to date, like, I have a rule where I won't date anybody who's older than all three of my brothers. If you get older than my oldest brother, then I've gone too far. I don't know why that's always been my rule.
Yeah, I've dated I told one of my homies, I was like, I have dated the same age group since I was in my age group since. Like, I haven't
Like,
stopped.
you stayed there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dating wise,
You
I have.
Matthew McConaughey that?
Yeah.
I'm getting older.
That's funny. That's funny.
Like, I'm like, dude, like, my friends are, man, my one friend makes fun of me. She was like, dude, you're like George Clooney. Like, when are you just gonna settle? And I'm like,
Because you ain't going to settle.
nah.
Nobody's going to let you settle.
No.
Too good for that.
Yeah. So I was just like, no, man.
Not my
like,
boo. Not my boo. Who hit a word? Let's guess.
It was me.
Correct. Guess what?
Was it Boom?
No.
I don't know what it was. It wasn't mine.
Nice. What?
It was cool.
That was Rashad. I mean, he got it. He wasn't wrong. Rashad's killing it right now. Rashad's got both.
Listen, happy belated birthday to myself.
Yeah. Happy belated birthday.
And I got one coming up.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited.
You should roll the dice.
You should roll the dice. Do the thing. 2.
I think I did that on that, didn't I?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
What makes you happy?
Yeah, what makes you happy?
Weed,
Uh-huh.
edibles,
Uh-huh. Wow. It's not going where I thought it was going.
my son,
There it is.
my girl,
Oh.
friend, my family.
This is it, you said? This is it with the girl? You're
I think so. You know,
nice.
I
Are you guys engaged?
almost
Engaged to be engaged?
engaged to
Yeah,
be engaged.
yeah.
I bought her a second promise ring.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, it was,
yeah.
I put it on. Well, she put
She
it
put
on,
it on,
yeah.
but tagged you in it, so I saw
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, that's
Good
like
for you, Rashad.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Her friend's like, it's supposed to be an engagement ring. I'm like,
Hey,
whatever.
bitch, bag out the conversation. Leave the conversation, man. I hate when people like stick their nose into a
Right.
relationship.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
ain't been through the peaks and the lows of the relationship.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know that shit. Chill.
yeah.
You gonna do it our way.
You did it your way. Okay, anything else?
I like how you started out with weed and edibles.
I
though.
know.
Oh, yeah. I bought something for you guys.
For us?
Yeah, I bought some edibles for you.
Really?
I did.
Rashad.
Yeah, so I got these from my neighbor. He's really good at it.
Yeah?
Yeah. So.
Oh, shit. They're Captain Crunch. You can't call them Rice Krispie treats. They're not Rice Krispie. And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come here. Yeah,
come on in
come
here, Timmy. Get over it. Timmy, get in here. Oh, Timmy. Yeah, Timmy. You should have put your face right in front of the camera so people could see you.
Timmy is so happy right
What
now.
the fuck is that?
That's
I'm
a-
so happy right now.
that's-
Thank you so much.
That's a juice with THC THC in it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
wow. You came packing, man.
Yeah, man.
We're going to have you on every episode.
Like it's
I'm
gonna
so
be.
grateful.
We're gonna have to put a little picture of him, like
In between me.
It's just a smiley face, just somewhere in there.
We're going to put like thought bubbles between
Yeah.
KB and I. And it's going to be Rashad in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. I'm a little
You know
scared of
what?
it. I'm probably going to eat corners at a time.
Yeah. You know the funny thing is, dude, these like I've had some edibles like the high content of THC. Like these, they will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they.
That's why I
like,
don't-
they were like you were like, oh, I'm cool, and then like 5-10 minutes later, you're like knocked out on the couch, you know,
Yeah.
and then like
Yeah. Corners. I eat a corner.
Mhm.
Because, well, the problem with edibles is that you eat them and then you forget because you
Yeah.
don't get high right away.
right. Oh, it sneaks up
So
on
then 45 minutes to an hour later, you're like balls deep in a fucking crossword puzzle and you're really into it on your phone.
Mhm.
Speaking
yeah.
just hypothetically.
Nah, I got stuck.
But then I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm high as fuck right now.
yeah, I got stuck on playing like this asteroid type game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just busting through levels, like just staring at the screen, and I was like, dude. Like it took me a minute, and then my thumb started hurting. I was like, "Why is
It's
my
been
thumb-
4 hours. What the fuck? I've been there. And it's, whew, I don't like that. I'm going to say that. Like, I don't need something that's going to make me forget what I'm doing.
But you get the best sleep out of it though.
I don't need help sleeping, though.
Oh.
That's the thing. I don't need to, like, get high to go to sleep.
Okay.
I can just go to
definitely-
sleep.
It definitely helps with the
Anxiety?
I wasn't gonna say that, but for me, just relaxation. Like you know how some people have, like they'll have wine.
Yeah.
Like they have a nightcap, and so
Mhm.
like for some people, you know, THC, marijuana, whatever, is their nightcap.
Yeah.
And there's still like a stigma with marijuana
Oh, yeah.
that I just think is really, really at this point absurd.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the way that, not to take this into a dark place or anything, but like there's we could just say that there's way worse stuff that is out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty harmless in the
Then-
realm of things.
Yeah. And the people who misuse weed, like, okay, that's an easy fix.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, like,
But I don't think you can't OD off of no weed.
They did
No.
a study on it, and you'd like literally have to smoke your body weight
Oh wow.
It might be like
You
more
would
than your
suffocate
body weight.
before you.
Yeah,
would
and that's
even-
how you die. You
Yeah.
suffocate.
But haven't been no actual documentation of someone ODing.
No,
No.
no. There's been like now smoke related deaths because of all the counterfeit and the vitamin E that they were putting in the vape cartridges,
Okay.
which is also Juul.
Mhm.
Like, so that was nicotine as well. There was deaths from that, but that was their fuck up. I mean, weed. Smoking's not the best thing for you, but
Right.
drinking's worse for you. Speaking of, KB, you took your shot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna take this one that I had a long time ago, and I'm gonna hope that Rashad hits a word because you haven't hit any. Oh yeah,
Someone did hit a
Rashad
word.
hit a word. You would never guess what that word was, Rashad.
What was that word?
Son.
Yep.
Son.
Of
What's up,
course it was.
son?
Cheers.
Get the Reptar.
He was like, "This one's for you, son."
Yeah.
Man.
It's
Do you-
terrifying.
Do you watch any of the like old school cartoons with your son?
You know what? I
The
put
last time he was here, he said his son likes to watch. It was an adult show.
I know, but that was a while ago. So I wanted to see
so
if
now
anything.
have you made him watch children's TV?
Yeah. He watches like we're on Netflix all the time. He likes Teenage Mutant Turtles. He likes Hulk. He does this thing where he's scared of the Hulk. But if he's around other people, he's fine. And he always points to the TV, says Hulk, and then he does this. And so one day I'm sitting in the living room and he just keeps throwing this box or whatever, and I'm like, hey, you need to stop that, else don't spank your hand. And his mom's like, no, I got that box for him because he's acting like the Hulk, how he was throwing cars and shit like that. So, yeah, so I mean now he does this thing like baby shark do
Yeah. That's
a
song. Yep.
And he does it like if he's getting yelled at for something, he just starts doing it.
He's like, look how cute I can be.
Yeah, right. I'm like,
But look at me.
sit down, like baby shark. Dude,
You guys have made him feel like when he does that, it's so cute
Right.
that it's going to get him out of anything.
Right.
Dude, that's the greatest troll ever.
Your kid is a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah,
Wow.
but that's like
You should take him to the park today.
I might.
You should. It's a beautiful day.
It is. He's just got too much energy.
Well, that's what you
all
do.
o-
You
all
take him
over
to the park, and
all
he
over
runs it out,
Uh-huh.
and then he fucking takes it. Well, don't let him nap.
No,
It's
don't
gonna
let
be
him
too
nap.
late.
No, let him run around. Let him
Yep.
run around at the
Go
park.
crazy.
Just go crazy. Go
Yep.
crazy. Then come home. Then
Don't let him
dinner,
fall asleep.
Dinner.
Don't let him fall
Yep,
asleep.
dinner. And then like his bath, and then like chill with him for a sec and like read a
Out.
book, and then boom, gone for the night.
Yeah, by 7, dude.
Right.
What time does he go to bed?
About 8. somewhere
Yeah, you
around
can get him
there.
in bed by 7, I bet.
Yeah.
That'd
He might be up an
cool.
hour early, but we lost an hour. So things might be a little fucked up.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that
I was awake
I
when
felt
that happened.
I felt.
I
that.
felt it. It was 1 second, like Tim and I got home from Jim Flanagan's album recording at Zany's.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding, Jimmy.
Yeah, had a wonderful fucking set, dude. Like, I can't say enough nice things. Anyway, we're not sucking your dick this episode. But yeah, I got home at like 1, and I was eating my food, and I was playing a game on my phone, and I looked down, and it's like 3:45, and I'm like, no, like I gotta go to bed. So I did. Here we are. Oh, so we're doing that, huh?
Yeah.
What is it? Orange?
Yeah.
Did your friend make this?
Mhm.
Wow, your friend does all types of shit.
Yeah, he's like a magician in the kitchen, man.
Is this gonna fuck me up?
No.
It's not gonna fuck you up right away.
I'll sip it.
Right.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It keeps it nice and light. You don't
Tim?
get stupid.
Do you want one?
Yeah, you want one?
It's the only time Tim will do a shot. Tim, you better show your face this time. Just do it. Your boo wants to see you. I'm watching. I haven't seen it yet.
Can you taste the THC in it?
Oh, you already did it. No, it's okay.
See, Timmy don't do shots frequently, so he don't even know shot etiquette. Timmy done took his shot, headed back to his seat.
Dude, I did that to Stan once at the donut, and someone was like, "You've never fucking taken a shot before? Like, what the? Why didn't you wait?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I was just getting it over with."
Like bad sex.
Take the whole. Okay.
Like a Sprite.
Oh, that's delicious.
That tastes really good.
That's delicious. You know who we need to have back on is Mickey, because I bet Mickey has learned so much new shit about since the last time we've seen him, because he's always learning new stuff. So if you haven't checked out that episode of the Happy Corner, I think it was THC on THC is the name of the episode.
No, it's Mickey on THC.
Mickey on THC. Very informative, Rashad.
Yeah.
If you've never listened to it, yeah, he's got a lot of interested. Like, we've had feedback of people being like, "I really like that fucking episode."
Oh, nice.
This was so informative about weed.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned that I can smoke blunts if they're in hemp wraps.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't make me throw up.
Oh, so you can't like roll a swisher and just
No, I'll puke.
Wow.
I get the spins and then I puke,
Is it because of the tobacco taste in
Yes.
it? Okay.
which doesn't make sense
Right.
because I smoke.
That is really tasty, though.
It's very tasty and seems dangerous,
You
if
say-
I'm being honest.
See, like,
That's the problem with edibles. Like, don't make something so delicious that's going to make me hungry. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I want to eat, like, when I get gummies, I'll eat one, and then I'll be high as fuck 45 minutes later having the munchies and be like, I'm just going to eat these.
my girlfriend and I had a debate about weed, how we should smoke it, and she's changed the way I smoke it. I used to roll blunts. All
You
the
smoke
time.
out of glass, don't you?
She converted me to taking hits. She's like, "You're just wasting weed." Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what she
it's
said,
true.
Like, you're
I love
wasting weed.
smoking
and
out of glass.
And I'll smoke a blunt, and she's like, and then she'll take a hit. She's like, "You that much, like that gram of weed that you just put in your blunt, I can take."
That would have
hits."
lasted me.
That's what it lasts longer, and then it's a cleaner hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and
I don't, that's my problem is I don't buy enough weed to be rolling a fucking blunt.
Mm-hmm.
Or a joint, like, sometimes. Unless it's like a
Joints
little,
every once in a while.
Yeah. I don't
cool.
roll. I've never rolled a joint in my fucking life. And I know they've made it way easier now to roll because they have the cones.
I just, you know what, and I'll bust down a cone because sometimes I'm like, I'm not putting that much in there. And so I'll just, like, pack it to where I want it and then just cut the cone to. And
So have you been to dispensaries?
I go to an underground dispensary in Chicago, but I don't like.
So you have a drug dealer?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, like.
No,
it's like,
I still support my local drug
no,
dealer.
it's like a place where, you know, like how y'all get y'all ID scan and shit like that.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
we don't do that.
Oh,
You know, like,
no, I don't go to a
it's-
dispensary.
Okay.
I ain't got that kind of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still support my local drug
Right.
dealers, but I do feel like they're taking a hit.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking a hit in the quality that they've been getting.
Mm-hmm.
Carts have been pretty shitty. A lot of them like have not been like there's like no THC in them.
that's the reason why I haven't been rocking with the
The
carts.
carts.
I've only been doing
It's hit or
flower.
miss. It's like 50-50 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like it used to be like every once in a while I would get a bunk cart. Okay.
My girlfriend, she's a medical card holder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the place I go to, she prefers that place over the dispensary in Ottawa.
I guess a family member of mine, I don't know if she wants to be named. So I guess she went and she was like, that is not what I was expecting. She said the one in Joliet's pretty like it's like a currency exchange, she said. Like you don't get to see anything. You're like behind. They're behind glass.
Of course, Illinois gets it wrong.
Yeah.
Why are you running
That's
it
why
like
I'm gonna
that?
fuck around in Vegas. Vegas dispensaries are a fucking wonderful experience.
So are Californias and
Yeah.
Colorados.
I bet.
And Washington's and Oregon.
Everywhere
Everybody else got it fucking right except for Illinois.
I think we'll get there.
Dude, why do we need to get there when the blueprint was already there for us to use?
I don't know if that's everywhere. That's Joliet.
No, that's everywhere.
Is it?
Everywhere is like pretty much like that.
You good, Rashad?
I am decent.
Decent? Cool. I'm glad.
Yeah, I moved out of Joliet in this past October.
Where are you at?
Ottawa.
Ottawa? You just came here from Ottawa?
Illinois.
You just... Holy shit.
You're gonna have to come out one night with me and Karen and Ellie.
Have you ever been to Ottawa?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I know
'cause
Ottawa.
It's quiet and
Yeah, it's country.
yeah, that's where the mother of my child was. You know.
Okay.
And I after October, I don't know. I lost my grandmother in October.
Yeah.
So
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so like I like staying at that house. It kind of
It was
like
too much.
It was too much. And my brother still stays there,
Okay.
but I was like, man, I need new scenery a little bit. So then I
I
moved
don't blame
out.
you when you're there
Yeah.
with your son and
Right.
you're doing your family shit. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
I did not know that. Ottawa, I mean, it's not like far. How long did it take you to get here?
it's like 45-minute drive.
Okay, that's not too
No,
bad.
it's not bad.
That's not too bad. Is it, I don't know. Why can't I remember where Ottawa is though? Is it down 55
It's
or is it down 80?
80 west.
Okay.
So it's like you go past Moores, and then I believe you hit Seneca, Marcel's, and then Ottawa's right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I get you. Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then are you still helping with shows?
Yeah, I'm still co-producer of K3 Comedy.
Mm-hmm. You had to think about it.
Yeah.
Well, because it's
No,
K3. Because it's
changed-
K3.
We
Because it's
changed the
K
name.
the 3 Ks.
No. It's
Yeah,
stage
Rashad.
exit. It's exit stage left now. We changed it from K3 Comedy, but people still call it K. We're known as K3 Comedy, but
Kankakee is
X-
such a.
dude, you know what?
That's the abbreviation. I
wanna-
get it. That's the abbreviation for Kankakee. Is
We get
3
it,
Ks.
but
just stop. No.
nothing with
Like,
like
that's
multiple
it's a really
Ks.
bad
I
idea.
want to say that
Things with multiple Ks is never good. You
Dude,
got the
Tim-
KKKK. You got the
Tim will text
K2.
me.
You got the K2 bullshit weed that was
Well,
tweaking
me-
people out. Like
Tim will
there's-
text me when I'm like, "Hey, I'm on my way to come get you on Tuesdays," and he'll be like, "KK," and I'm like, "Ooh, so close." Stop.
I got a funny story
Okay, KK.
about Kankakee actually.
Childish Gambino over there.
What'd you say?
I was talking to KB.
Oh, actually, Kankakee is like it's like a tri-state area because you got Kankakee, you got
Bradley, Bourbonnais.
Yeah,
and then
Bourbonnais.
Bourbonnais,
Yep.
right? Or like Bourbonnais, whatever the fuck.
Bourbonnais.
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 Right, and so we get a lot of because nothing really happens in Kankakee.
Yeah.
But and it's a small network, and we got a lot of bars that be like, hey, can you come do a show at our place?
Yeah.
Sometimes the comedy atmosphere is warranted. Sometimes it's like, not. Yeah. And we took a chance on this place. It was actually, it wasn't in Kankakee. But anyway, it was in that area, right?
Right.
And we did this show. And I provide the sound equipment and everything.
Yeah.
And I had a expired license
Oh no.
sticker. So it was this cop was just like just waiting to pull me over, and I'm loading my sound
You were
equipment,
driving while
Right.
black
and I get
in the Kankakee in the KKK area.
I get pulled over.
That's all of
In
Illinois.
the hard R section of Illinois.
I get pulled over, right? And
Like, good to see you.
I was driving my brother's car at the time, and I swear
He
to
was
God,
like stolen.
No. I swear to God, like, he said, do you got your license and registration? So I go to the middle council,
Oh no.
and I hand him I see the back of the license. I don't see the name of it.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So me and my brother got the same last name, of course, different first name.
Right.
And he looks at it, and he goes to his truck, and then he comes back, and he says, "Do you got the insurance?" I couldn't find the insurance paper, so he's like, "Could you step out the car?" And then as soon as I step out the car, he's like, "No way." And I said, "What's up?"
Is your
He
brother
said,
shorter than you?
"No." He's like, "There's no way you're 6'3" and 230 pounds. I said,
Yeah.
"I know I'm not 6'3", 230 pounds." He said, "Who's Reginald Clarke?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's my brother."
Not even think. Yeah, Rashad and Reginald though, like you
He's
should have
like,
probably looked.
he's like, "Oh, that's my
He
brother."
was like, "You're
Hey.
pulling a fucking
Right.
fast one."
Yeah.
Then I was like, "Did you run the plates? Because this is his car, actually."
So I gave you his license.
Right. So he's like, do you have a license? I said, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? So he runs my license.
Yeah.
I'm in the back of his truck. Right. Well, this has been, I'm cuffed.
Yeah.
And nothing came up.
Right.
He's like, "So why did you give me Reginald's license?" I said, "I'm sorry, sir. That was an accident."
Yeah, I just
he
grabbed
said,
it.
He said, "Well, I'm sorry. You're going to jail." So, dude, I went to Kankakee jail. I swear to God. I went to
For
Kankakee.
giving him false information?
It was, what do they call it? Obstruction of justice.
Oh,
Oh,
So
wow.
check this out. So back in the day, I don't know, remember, when I first started with Tyler Carter,
Mm-hmm.
we used to run a mic at Grapes and Hops, which,
Yep.
which is downtown
Yep.
Kankakee.
Mm-hmm. Love
And,
that place.
and,
I had fun there.
Yeah, it was cool. And there, I met a lot of people,
Yeah.
and I did a show for this guy named Jim Rowe, who was running for state's attorney,
Oh, hey.
and he won.
Oh, hey.
So when I got locked up and I bonded out or whatever, and I thought about messaging him on Facebook,
Yeah.
but I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Take advantage.
I'm not
yeah.
gonna take advantage.
Yeah.
So and I was contemplating this for 3 days, and on the 4th day, he hits me on Facebook and says, "Hey, Rashad, can I call you?" And I said, "Yes." And I give him my number. He says, "Yeah, I got this thing on my desk. Joliet, Illinois, 503 Syrian Street. Is that you?"
Maybe.
I said, "Yeah." He's like, "So what happened?" I explained him everything. So he's like, "All you got to do," he says, "send me a picture of your license, send me a picture of the insurance, and you won't have to come to court or whatever."
Yeah.
So I send him everything he asked for, and the case gets dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I paid $300 to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
$300 to get out on bond. Kankakee then, like, a couple weeks later, sends me a check for like $85.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, so technically,
They're like, this is for court fees, even
Yeah.
though you didn't have court.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, dude, it's like I beat it, but I didn't.
But you didn't win.
Right.
You did not win.
Right. And actually, he said, I'm going to talk to these cops. And I'm going to tell them to leave you alone. You know what I'm saying?
He's just a black dude.
You do a lot for us. You do a lot for the
Aw,
community.
That's very
That's
nice.
really nice.
Right.
And it's good that it happened that way.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's preferable. I just got, who did I get fucked by? DuPage County, Naperville. Is
For
Naperville?
what?
So I was speeding. I was definitely speeding, but I was keeping up with the flow of traffic, as you do. And this cop came up on me, like, I was like, oh, I better get over, because he was flying. He was pretty far back. And he flew up, and I was like, oh, let me get over so he can, obviously, he's going to an emergency.
Yeah.
And he gets right up behind me. And
Wow.
and I literally was like, me?
Yeah.
So I pulled into some, like, Naperville hoity-toity public or private school
Yeah.
for, little kids.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he was like, you were speeding. You could probably get court supervision if your record's pretty clean or whatever. Well, like, a bunch of shit had happened, so I didn't have the money. It was $151, some stupid shit. And so I didn't have the money right away. And when I did have the money, it was too close to what would have been my court date. So they wouldn't take the payment. And then I had to go to court.
Right. So you had to make a decision. I'm going to fight this or
No,
pay
I
it,
just
yeah.
had to go because I hadn't paid it yet.
Oh, okay.
So the judge was like, I'm going to give you court supervision, which, perfect, cool. I don't get pulled over very often. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. And then, like, I go to get my paperwork, and the guy's like, all right, it's going to be $302.
Yeah.
What? I'm like, is that court costs? And he's like, yup. I'm like, so you forced me to go to
come
court. And then I had to pay court fees. I just lost so much fucking money. I had to leave work. I had to fucking, I was pretty pissed. I only gave him $150 that day, but I've paid the rest of it. I'm on court supervision, which sucks because I keep like checking myself. I'm like, oh fuck, like slow the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
You're on court supervision.
And court supervision, all it does is it prevents from the insurance company
Right.
knowing. It's still on your record,
Right.
Which is
Well, and yeah,
whatever.
after I think it's like 90 days.
Yeah.
90 days of court supervision.
All of that's
Right.
bullshit regardless, though. Like, man, are y'all protecting and serving or collecting
right.
and swerving people? Like, for real. Like,
Oh my God.
like
The
Straight
crazy
up,
ass driving
dude,
this
like-
motherfucker did to get to me. Like, I'm like, damn, you were speeding worse than I was.
Like, that's the thing that always kills me is I'm like, dude, like, the amount of work that they do to pull you over is astounding. I had one pull up on me, and he was like, did you know that the light over your license plate is out?
Your
And I was
registration light.
like, nah, I didn't realize it was out.
I've got
And he
that
was like,
too.
He was like, yeah, you need to take care of that. I'm just going to give you a warning, because you need to be able to see your license plate. I was like, fam, with all the lights on your fucking car.
You saw it. You pulled me over. You ran it. I know you did.
You know what? I was pulled over by Ottawa before,
Ooh.
and I'm giving my license and my insurance and stuff, and he sees a CBD packet right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so what are you doing with that CBD gummy? I said, legal as fuck.
Yeah.
What you
Eating the
talking
shit
about?
out of it,
Right.
motherfucker. What you mean?
It's my business if I paid $20 for some
Yeah.
gummies.
Yeah,
know what
you
I'm
don't
saying?
worry about my
Right.
life. I ain't worried about yours.
The funny part is that he thought he was onto something. It's like, fam, it's CBD. Like, they
Right.
sell this shit at the
gas
fuck- at
station.
Right.
gas station.
Yeah, everywhere.
Which is crazy. Like, I don't get why you
The
can
movie
purchase.
rental place.
You can go to a smoke shop, perfectly legal, and purchase paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then if you get caught with it, it's a fine.
Oh, as long if it's not clean, yeah.
Right. It's
If it's brand new, they can't do shit about it.
right.
They don't know what you were doing with it.
Right,
I would just one time like to be like a cop rolls up on me and I have a pipe and I'm like smoking it in front of him and he's like, "That's bold." And I'd be like, "This is tobacco," and just like bust out. That's how I smoke my fucking cigarettes, dude. What do you mean? So I get my nicotine fix. I got pulled over on a registration light. I was in high school. Pulled over on a registration light. My friend Lex. It was her car.
Yeah.
And this cop took it because I was on curfew. I was in trouble a lot when I was in high school. And however long I was late, like for
Mhm.
curfew, I had to come home that early the next time.
Mm.
Okay. So I was going to be late. So I had called my dad. I had like an old Nokia cell phone.
Yeah,
I
the
called my
block.
dad
Yeah.
and I said, Dad, I'm gonna be late for curfew. We got pulled over. I said, it shouldn't take very long. And he's like, okay.
Dude, they take about an hour.
I hung up the phone and I put my phone in my pocket and this fucking bitch cop came up. She was such a cunt. So she came up and she's like, told Lex, she goes, "I saw your girl put something under the seat. So you guys are going to have to get out of the car. We're going to search."
It took about an hour, huh?
Yeah.
Took about an hour.
She had me at the back of the car fucking searching me. It's embarrassing. Like
Yeah.
I live in a small town.
Yeah.
I've had Joliet pop my fucking hood.
What?
I know you got something in here.
Bro,
Dude,
like-
they
Did you
pop-
have something in there?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Bro,
that's
here's
satisfying,
my
though.
whole thing is like they do all of that bullshit. If they had to deal with the consequences of actually being wrong as fuck, them motherfuckers would take a little bit more time to realize
Yeah.
what it is and what it isn't and what's
Right.
worth it. Dude, these cops be acting like they are getting paid per person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like absolutely atrocious and disgusting, like how they've become you know, like, I don't know a good way of putting it, but like trolls. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, to get here, you got to pay this. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all these little gotcha bullshits.
Right.
And it's just like, damn, man, like, we live in Illinois. We already taxed to fucking death.
Yeah.
And then y'all want to come around and do some bullshit ass fucking.
I know.
It's so annoying, dude.
It's the worst. I hate it. Tim, where are we sitting at on time?
You're at a minute or
minute.
an hour and 6 minutes, and someone said a word a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to say somebody did hit a word.
Correct.
Was it me?
Correct.
It was me.
Yep, it was Rashad, and he said comedy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That comedy. That was a while ago. Shit. Cool.
I do have,
A feats of mediocrity?
yes.
Give it to me. Give it to me, KB.
All
Right
right.
now.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to you.
You're gonna.
I am. I'll be deep, too.
Let me take it. Sorry, Tim.
All
I'm
right.
so sorry, Tim.
But,
Really shaking his head.
all right, so my feats of mediocrity. This week is last week it was the MLB. This week I am going after the public education system.
Oh, man.
And I would say this: this is the reason why I say it's a feat of mediocrity. It's a feat because there are absolutely amazing, intelligent, outstanding people who come from the public education system, despite the bullshit of the public education system. Wow, that's a testament to everyday people.
Yeah.
Because the way that shit is fucked up right now, the fact that DeVos has not been booted out of
Oh, my God.
her position, oh my God, like I just want to smack the shit out of her. Like it's absolutely. She looks like a Tim Burton character. Like I can't. Like, you know, like an Edward Scissorhands, you know, like one of those bitches that just annoyed the shit out of him.
Fuck, I wish I could draw.
And fucked with Johnny Depp's character and shit. I really absolutely cannot stand that bitch. And the reason why I say it's a feat of mediocrity is because, like I said, there despite all the bullshit, there are some amazing young, brilliant minds in public education, and they continue to grow and do some really cool shit. Despite the education system being incredibly fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, think about some of the shit that you learned in high school, and you're just like, why did we spend time
Why did we go over that?
doing that shit? Like, did you guys have classes where you was just like, why am I here?
You went to Manuka, right?
I went to Manuka.
How was it?
It was okay. I don't remember a lot about high school, if I'm being honest. But I remember taking a bullshit class where, like, the teacher was very, like, everything is your choice. Like, you have a choice for everything. So if you were late for class, he's like, this was a choice. I'd be like, no, I got stuck by a train. He's like, yeah, but it was your choice to leave the house when you left the house.
What a cop out. Like, what a lazy ass cop out.
So, and
like,
it was a class that was like that. It was like positive attitudes. And like, I don't remember what the class was.
he was like the hippie teacher from Beavis and Butthead.
No, you know who he looked like? And he got this a lot. So do you remember, I think it was a teacher from Hey Arnold, but he wore like a sweater vest and he was like bald.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he looked like. This was an older gentleman. Maybe not like that. But at the time, he's probably in his like mid to late 30s.
Mm-hmm.
For high school students, we're like, oh, he's a dork or whatever.
Yeah.
But he had like, he was bald, but he had the hair around his head, like the ring, and he had and he had braces. Yeah. So he was very like, he was an adult, but he had braces. So it was like,
and
that's
he
weird.
bald.
Yeah. So there was a
Dude,
lot
if I'm
of-
bald, man, fuck the braces.
It was definitely, yeah. Your ship is out. You need to wait until Invisalign comes out, and then you need to do that. Well, back then that shit was out, but it was stupid expensive. Now you can get that shit for like $90 a month for like 12 months.
But yeah, that's wild, man.
But yeah, it was a class like that. Like, it was a total fuck off class. And I'm like, yeah, okay, it was my choice.
But yeah, there's a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people don't know. They like turn to kids and be like, "Oh, you don't know how to do this." It's like, no, they fucking don't, because we don't teach that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't teach that shit. So yeah, they probably don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Just like how some of y'all motherfuckers don't remember the math because you no longer are in the math.
Right.
District 204 was horrible. Like, they changed the graduation requirements since, but it used to be like all you needed was general.
I was in there.
All you needed was general or business math to graduate.
Wow.
That's it.
When I was in high school, you needed
That was a
4 years.
statewide change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You needed 4 years of PE, 2 years of science, 4 years of math, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, wow, 2 years of science, 4 years of PE.
Right.
That's crazy to me. That's really crazy to me.
Yeah, they have summer school for PE.
Dude, I knew a dude that wasn't about to graduate because of PE.
Yeah.
He had to take, literally for a semester, he had to take 4 PE classes back to back.
Holy shit.
That was the only class that he
He had
had
to
left
take?
was PE.
That's so shitty. I think that is so shitty.
Dude, my senior year was fucking phenomenal because I was done with almost everything.
Yeah. So you
know,
got to just fuck off.
I got fuck off, and then I went home early.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you get to go home early?
Like around 12.
I went to, my senior year, I went to a BD school. I went to the bad kids school.
Really?
I can't
Yeah.
see you being bad, but
I can see it.
But I can see you being like a smart ass.
Yeah, I was definitely a smart ass. I was not bad. I got suspended one time throughout my 4 years. I had Saturday detention frequently, but that was just a Blazekevich thing. I wasn't as bad as Tim. Tim would plan his, if you got, you would get a Saturday detention. Say you had a detention after school. You don't go to that. So you get a Saturday detention. You go to Saturday detention. You leave Saturday detention. Then you get an ALC. That's an in-school suspension. So you have to sit in one room all day. Okay. You go to ALC. You fucking walk out of ALC. You get suspended. Tim would plan it out. So his suspension would be on a Monday or a Friday. Tim would be like, cool, 3-day weekend. Tim would get the mail before mom and dad, take that in school or that suspension out of the mail, fucking act like he went to school, come back after mom and dad left for work and fucking chill at home and probably smoke and jerk off all fucking day. That's probably what he did.
Hey, and that's absolutely brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
I
Well
played
played.
video games too.
Yeah.
There was other.
Yeah, I did other stuff.
That's funny.
But yeah, that was the game. Like, if you could cheat the system, you could cheat the system. But it was that I ditched a lot and I wasn't where I was supposed to be credits wise, and they did not want me to repeat senior year. So they're like, we're gonna put you in
Gotcha.
PI. It was called Project Indian, and
What? Wait, hold up.
that was our school mascot.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah. There's a lot of like when I hear Project Indian, there's a lot of things that come to mind.
I would hope that they've changed it since.
I
I'm
would
not
hope
sure.
so too.
I'm not sure. But yeah, Project Indian.
That's funny.
And
We gotta
so-
fix you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Project Indian. Like, no, that's
And it was fairly easy, I won't lie. But I did bust my ass and I ended up graduating early.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got out of school my senior year, probably like midway through, or like right into the second semester is when I finished. But I was like, you dumbass. I used to ditch all the time with my best friend, and what did they do is they put my best friend in the BD school with me. And sat her right next to me. But we did really well there because it was like so chill and relaxed. Like PE was literally, we'd either go to the bowling alley and bowl, or we'd go into the bar part of the bowling alley and play pool. And other times we'd just go on nature walks. And other times we would play hacky sack. Like it was chill.
yeah.
It was a little hippie school is what I feel like it was. But it was a bunch of bad kids.
Did you go to prom?
I went to prom junior year.
Okay.
I did not go senior year. I was over it by then. That shit's expensive.
It is.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with the whole prom thing just because it was.
I felt like homecoming was enough.
Oh my god.
See, Joe DeGand said he
This
couldn't
one's-
graduate early because he needed to take PE.
Yeah.
He had all the credits he needed, everything else at the end of junior year. I know that at least one of my brothers almost didn't graduate because they didn't return a book.
Yeah, they will.
They do that.
Yeah, they do that shit.
Or they make your parents pay for it. And your mom and dad are fucking pissed. Tim, was it you?
So it was me, but it was from a book from my sophomore year.
Yeah.
And I know I returned it because they also had the policy that if you didn't return the book, you wouldn't get your report card for the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to go into school on one of my senior days off. And what had happened is they transferred the book to Project Indian, and there was no documentation of it.
Sons of bitches.
So I sat there. It was my speech book, and my speech teacher loved me. So we sat there and went through every old book to find the one that had my old name in it. And then I found it. and
His
there
old
was-
name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it was from, 2
Right.
years ago.
Right.
But wow. That's just let that shit go.
I think it
dude.
happened to me too. They weren't going to let me walk because I didn't return To Kill a Mockingbird. And I'm like, I think I still have it, to be honest. But mom was like, just fucking pay it. I don't give a shit. She was like, she wanted me to graduate so bad. She didn't give a shit. Do what they
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
do.
they be straight regulating. But
Yeah.
I had 1 year when I was teaching, and they were doing the whole like check in and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Am I here? Am I hearing the bag?
I don't know what it is.
I think it's the bag.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Go ahead.
And so they were like kind of treating kids like, no, you haven't paid off this for your food.
So
You
stupid.
gotta da 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 da. You're not. Nope, you can't walk. So what kids started doing was like, let's say they got change back, they were just leaving it up there, so that like kids who needed it, if
That's
they
nice.
they just had it. So there was just like this running thing of happening of like, oh yeah, you got a few bucks back, and they would just be like, toss it in the pot for somebody who needs to,
Wow.
yeah. And I was like, oh, it is great to see like kids do that,
That
for
is-
each
yeah,
other
that's
and
very
like kind of
sweet.
pass that on, because that's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Like this one kid was running around trying to find like 30 cents. He's like, do you have 30 cents? I'm like, yeah, dude.
Wow. That's some dumb shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that. What do you want to do, KB? We can wrap it up. Do you have a rose? I didn't really think about a rose. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't have a rose.
All right. Well, then let's not fake it.
We're
We'll
not
give somebody
gonna-
a rose like
when-
when it's
when-
meaningful.
It's meaningful, and they're
Yeah.
very much deserving of such.
Rashad, do you want to talk about maybe what your favorite theme song or jingle is?
My favorite song or jingle.
TV jingle. This was a great segment last time.
I know I did like Good Times or some shit right there. Like
You did too. You did Good Times and what was the other one? Shit.
George Jefferson. George Jefferson.
I think so,
Yeah, go
because we
ahead,
talked
sing it,
about how
sing it,
both of
Helga.
them, were sung by the same person and shit.
It was like
Fish don't burn at a grill.
I don't know.
Why you sound like a Muppet?
No, I can't.
moving
Let
on
me tell you something.
Moving on
Can I
up.
actually, do sometimes when I get excited, do I remind do my voice sound like Kermit? No,
We've already been over this.
We've been over it.
I don't think when you like get it. No, maybe. Now that I'm thinking about it. Shit, maybe.
Yeah,
Are you a little Kermit? I know people used to call you Kermit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like people used to always fuck with me.
KB, what do you think?
Hey, it's working for Patrick Mahomes. So
I don't care about that. It's your Febreze bottle laugh that I love the most.
Okay.
The is my favorite thing in the whole. Oh my god, I want it as a ringtone. I do.
Before we get to your song choice, I will say that you have definitely stepped up to your THC game, because the first time that we did this, we smoked, and you were definitely.
Oh my God.
You,
This is the third time you've been on the Happy Corner.
Yeah.
And the first time, look at his progression.
yeah, like
The first time
We
he
be
was literally,
changing
like,
lives.
sunk into the couch, like could not move.
Yeah.
Wasn't even holding the fucking,
Yeah.
there it is. Wasn't even holding the microphone. Okay, just letting it rest on his chest. I didn't even know if he was awake half the time. The second time.
case of the giggles on that
Oh,
one.
yeah. Man, that
Giggle
was.
monster.
Whew, that was a good one.
Yeah. And then this one, he came on
You
prepared
were
and
prepared. You drank a
the
whole thing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Meanwhile, I'm over here wondering how he got this in here. It's like sealed. I don't know. All right.
That's pretty good.
But you did. You're graduate. This is why you were going from Datboi
to Clarke, that man.
Maine. DATMAYNE.
Clarke, that man. That's that man right there.
You
Clarke that
don't
man.
forget. I remembered. You are changing it. As
Yes.
soon as
We
get outta
changing
here.
lives on the Happy Corner podcast. You know what I'm saying? Increases THC. If you want to increase your THC with the THC podcast, holla at us.
Yeah. Come on over.
Come on over.
Yeah. You
We
even
actually-
sit in our audience.
Yeah, and we're this week I'm actually gonna post up. We got Roadstones. That's an old school thing.
I'm excited.
We're really excited about getting those. So that's gonna be fun. Gonna have a pre-order. So if you're down, you want one, hit us up when we post this week.
You did that all wrong, but
I
that's
know
okay.
I did.
I don't know why you did that.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the
Rashad,
same
but that's
result.
okay.
All right.
But the
Sure.
same.
So
Okay,
so
Rashad.
Rashad, this is not quite the same result, but okay. He just put this fucking mason jar
mason
top.
jars.
If you
mason
know
jars.
mason
There's
jars,
two
there's
pieces.
two pieces.
There's the
When you
rim.
visually look at it, it's the same
It
result.
doesn't
How you
matter.
know that's
Okay,
not on there?
So for people who are not watching, Rashad took the piece that sits over the mouth
yeah,
that seals
it
it.
seals it.
He put the rim on first and then put the seal on top of the rim. Like that was going to do anything.
I know, but it wasn't gonna spill nothing. But
She's
air.
gonna fix it for you.
Yeah.
KB's got you.
The same amount of steps too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was.
That was the easiest thing she's ever had to do in her life. And you made it complicated because you're like, you tried to like fit it on there perfectly.
It's all juicy and shit.
Yeah.
It's juicy.
I know there's nothing in there, but like when you were to leave and you picked this up,
It was gonna fall.
it was going to fall.
Right.
And so you didn't think it through.
That's why I would have.
And Rashad, that's why you're being
not,
demoted to
no.
that boy.
yeah, yeah. And just like that,
Double demoted to dat child.
that embryo.
That cluster of cells.
Dat sperm.
That is the best way to wrap it up.
Hey man,
Oh man.
do you have a song or
Do you
no?
have a song or no?
Yes.
Okay. We've been doing this together
I like-
too long.
Like we are the champion.
Queen. Yeah.
We are the champions.
For-
Keep going.
Those are the losers. But we are the
But we are champions.
Why was the emphasis
Joe DeGan says Dad Zygote. Oh my God.
Bro, what is this? What is We Are the Champions for?
man, you know,
Like, what do you picture when you hear that song? 'Cause there's so many.
like championships, fucking you know, like NBA,
Yeah.
NFL,
I was
know.
thinking the end of Mighty Ducks, but all right.
mighty, yeah, you know,
Quack.
maybe
Quack,
maybe
quack,
a
quack.
whole crew went out and everybody got laid that night.
Oh, 'cause they We're the champions.
Yeah, so
Okay.
All right, so make sure you follow the Happy Corner on Instagram and the
Dat
Corner
Happy Corner podcast.
Happy Corner.
HAPPEEEEE.
KORNER.
Joe again said that's the whitest way that we are the champions.
Cause we are the champions.
Some William Shatner shit. We are
The champions. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Rashad. You drank all that shit and it made you Clark Dat white boy. That's what just happened.
Man, I can put a little bit more flavor into
Oh
it.
yeah, try it again.
Do it again.
But we.
Why do you sound like you about to be one of them black poets? But we, as a people.
Yeah, he just deepened his voice a little.
But we.
You sound like a fucking magician. But we
Are the champions.
We are the champions.
No.
no time for losers, cause we
We
are
are
the
the
champions
champions. My friends.
of the world. Oh, this is fucked up. Joe just said nope. Oh, that's what's up. Make sure you follow the Happy Corner podcast.
On Instagram and make sure you like, share, and recommend on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and Spotify. And yeah, shout out to Chris Bongat for our theme song,
Christopher Horn for our logo.
and shout out to Sterling Condre for being our producer, and
Timmy
Timmy
Blaze
Blaze for
on sound.
We're not gonna keep doing this.
No, we are, and this is gonna be all our podcasts. It's just us talking at the same time. We'll get it right eventually. I mean, we've been doing good.
Yeah,
We've been
we
doing
got it.
We got it.
We're good.
KB, I
yeah.
hope you had a wonderful birthday episode.
This has been a long weekend. Thank you everybody for all the love, and thank you, Jimmy. I enjoyed watching you recording your album. It was great.
Because he had what kind of set, KB?
What do you mean?
He had was it good? Was it?
It was dude, straight flames.
Fuck, I was trying to bait her into saying my word. Just say it was a killer set, okay?
It was a killer set.
Thank you. Thank you.
But no, it was. And
Love you, Joe DeGan.
Yeah, and love everybody. And that has been the Happy Corner podcast. Make sure you follow us and all that good stuff. Bye.
Bye.
It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture. But KB and Amy have
What the doctor ordered.
Pull up, unshare. It's
the Happy Corner.